What's going on, everybody? This is me, Justin, back with you again in my new place because I moved. I won't say where, but anyway, this video is courtesy of Coaster 5007, who said that today marks 29 years of Crash Bandicoot. So in honor of that, I'm going to showcase every single game for the Crash Bandicoot series that I have in my on my bed with me right now. First up, the original Crash Bandicoot. By the way, I've done these collections before, but there's a couple new updates, I believe, so to my collection. So yeah, here's the front of the game, the spine, other spine, and the back. And I'll show you the discs also, if I can remember to do it. Maybe I won't show every disc, but or cartridge, disc and cartridge. Never did get these out here, so give me just a minute. Okay, I think that's it now. Anyway, next up, thankfully I had the cartridges with me. For this next is the sequel, Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back, which this is also the greatest hits, like the first game was. Meaning this game, I believe you can actually play with the left analog stick as opposed to just the directional buttons. Even though you can use that here too. Here's the spine, other spine, and the back, which has screenshots of the polar bear level, one of the surfing levels, and also one of the jetpack levels, in addition to a bear level, a riding bear level, and also engine. And here's, well, yeah, as you can see, the case isn't the greatest, but this is the disc to it. Growing up, this used to be my favorite game in the franchise. But now I'd say my favorite game in the franchise is this next one here, Crash Warped. Specifically the updated version, but I do have the original PS1 version. Here's the front, the spine, the other spine, and the back. It says, "Oh yeah, he's back, and he's ready." And here's the disc to it. And this is a promo for Spiral the Dragon. Up next is not one I had growing up, but I do have it now. Crash Team Racing, which has the price tag on it. Thankfully, it's not expensive, so it's not really all that bad to show it. But anyway, here's the what you can see of the front anyway. The spine, other spine, and the back. Which this is the I guess this was kind of like a pseudo sequel or whatever answer to like games like Mario Kart 64 specifically, I guess, and also Diddy Kong Racing. And here's the disc. Black disc with the original colors. Black label. Awesome. And the final game in the PS1 series is Crash Bash, which this is kind of like Crash's version of Mario Party, but not as good. There's another Crash game on DS that was a party game, Crash Boom Bang. Don't have it, though. Oh, yeah, that's the back to it, and there's the spine. I'll let this video go on anyway, and also the other spine. And the disc. And this, I don't think I showed the promo, but I think the promo for Team Racing was of Spiral 2. But here's one of Spiral 3, Year of the Dragon. And up next, now we're going to go into the next generation. And I'm going to show all my games for these consoles separately, but this one I wanted to show together. Because I have now all 3 versions of Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex for the PlayStation 2, which you can see the case is messed up because I didn't take care of it back in the day, the GameCube, and now the Xbox. I was actually playing the Xbox version just a couple days ago, not knowing this was the 29th anniversary. But I actually really like this game. But I think I'd rather play it on the Xbox over the other 2. But I might play the other 2 here since I moved. But here's the back to the PS2 version and the spine. I believe the disc to my GameCube version, though, is with my GameCube cases, though. But here's the disc to it. Yeah, there's a J there for my first letter of my name. So I might not be able to show you the GameCube disc, but that's okay. I do have it. Bear with me. Yep, I was right. So you can see this one looks a little different. Let me see the GameCube one. Does it look different? Yeah, it does. Might not show you the spine, but here's the spine to it. The Xbox port. Xbox version is actually in my Xbox 360. I didn't think about that. Told you I played it though. But I do have the disc. Bear with me. I'm not going to bother showing it now though. I guess I'll show this one next. Since this, I think, was the next game chronologically after Wrath of Cortex, was a Crash Nitro Kart for the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, you can see I messed up the sticker somehow. I think I got this back in the day when it came out at a mall. Here's the back and here's the spine. I think the disc to this, again, is it with my other discs. Oh, it's right here. There's a disc to it. I think I'll show off, well, you know, I already started showing off my PlayStation 2 stuff, so I'll continue onward with the PlayStation 2s. Next up is Crash Twinsanity. And for the record, this is not part of the box set that came later on. Here's the spine and the back. And here is... okay, here's the disc to it. And the manual, which has a promo for something, I don't know, but... Crash Tag Team Racing, which is the third racing game in the Crash franchise. And then here's the spine and the back. And there's the disc to it. Up next is a game that I didn't really care for back in the day, but maybe I might try it again sometime, I don't know. Crash of the Titans. It was mainly because of the redesigns that I didn't like. Here's the spine and the back. And And there's the disc to it. And to conclude with the PS2 is we have Mind Over Mutant. Which, here's the back to it, the spine, and the disc. I'm getting ready to show. I think I just... See, that's a receipt. Thankfully, it didn't have any scanning codes. Here's the disc to it. Now we're going to move on to the Game Boy Advance. We're going to start things off with that with... And none of these are with the boxes, by the way, so these are just the cartridges. But here's Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure, which was pretty good, I have to say. Yeah, I had my fun with this one. I'll show you this one next, which is Crash Super Pack, which has 2 games on it. Crash 2 Entranced, which I don't have the standalone cartridge for it, and then Crash Nitro Kart for the Game Boy Advance, which I have a standalone copy of this. Now, granted, some people probably thought that this was better than the console version. I don't know about that, but... And to conclude, this is part of I guess you could say, fusion, and I think it actually was called Crash Fusion in Europe. Crash Purple. The other game being Spiral Orange, which I do have that also, but this is not related to it, so... Yeah, and I think that was the last one for quite a while. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that, because Mind Over Mutant was the last one for quite a while. Until 2017, when Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy came out, which I have 2 copies of for the PlayStation 4 and a copy for the Nintendo Switch. I think the Switch cartridge is with my is inside a Switch case I have for my Switch Lite, which I got for Christmas. But I am going to show you the backs to these and the spines, and the discs I'll show for the PlayStation 4 version, if I don't have the Switch cartridge in my Switch for Crash Insane Trilogy. But here's the spine and the back. No manual this time, because they started ditching those. And the reason why I have this, for one, is because somebody gave it to me, and for another, this was released after the update, which included 2 bonus levels. One for Crash 1, which was Stormy Ascent, which was a level cut from the original game, and a brand new level in Crash 3 called Future Tense. And again, here's the spine in the back. I think this disc is loose, though. Yep. And here's a promo for Spiral Reunited Trilogy, which I have. And actually, with this copy, and also in the Spiral Reunited Trilogy, I was able to get all the trophies in every game in both trilogies. So that's pretty good. And now for the Switch one, which here's the spine and the back. Crash is back and insanely better. Is the Switch cartridge... Oh, the Switch cartridge is here, actually, so I'll show it to you. Must have been another game I was thinking of. And next in the Switch lineup, this is the only copy of this game I have, is a Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, which is also out for the PlayStation 4 and I think the Xbox One. Remake of the Crash Team Racing game for the PS1. And this is the last game I'm going to show. And I actually have two versions of this game. One for the Nintendo Switch, which is Crash Bandicoot 4. And, spoiled the game, sorry. And the Xbox One, also Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I think the Switch cartridge might have been what I've been thinking of for the Switch. That was in my Switch Lite for this game. Yep. But I can show you the disc, the Xbox One version, which looks like this. And I believe that does it for this Crash Bandicoot collection video. I'll see you guys for the next video, and happy 29 years to Crash Bandicoot.